make a song. I just wanna act my own song. I say I just wanna make my own song, y'all. Own song. I said, I just want to make my own song. It's a powerful thing when you sing your own song, because you can't sing it wrong. Oh, we in the huddle, baby. Good God Almighty. I am me too. We in here. Big brother Kamarin. Let's get it, man. A hero makes his own song. I just wanna make it's a powerful thing when I make my own song. Good God Almighty. We're just going to break protocol. I feel so good tonight. We're just going to break protocol. I want to start this show off with one thing to get some affirmation. Alexa, one time.
Good God Almighty, Trab P, you blanking.
Oh my God. She said, good God Almighty, Trab P, you blanking. We had to break protocol. Because I said, I just want to sing my own song. It's a powerful thing when you sing your own song. Because you can't sing it wrong. So that's the type of thing we are. In the huddle. We all we got. We all we need. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. If you are that one, you got to know you are enough. You are enough. You, I'm talking about you. You are enough. You one of the ones that fight the good fight. When everything wrong, we are the ones that get shit right. Hero training, baby. We in the huddle. We like to start off every huddle with a hero hymn. The hero hymn is the mighty hero spirit that conjures out of me. And see, we know spirit is to be the wind, the breath. My spirit comes through my respiratory system in the form of inhale and exhale. And as I take the mighty wind in and I blow the mighty wind out, it travels through my vocal cords and causes a vibration that we know as sound. And as that sound vibrates in your ears and you feel me more than you hear me, or just as much as you hear me, in that feeling, we unite in the hero spirit. So tonight's hero spirit says, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. I ain't got nothing to hide. I want the world to see. Just like a car, I'll drive doubt out of your mind. That's the first thing to us having a free mind. Oh, we living a hero life. Hero life. So I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. I ain't got nothing to hide. to see. Just like a car, I'll drive doubt out of your mind. Oh, that's the first thing to having a free mind. Want to give a shout out to my executive producer, who just happened to be my wardrobe coordinator, talking about my beautiful wife, the balance in my life, Lakeisha. I say, baby, what I'm wearing tonight? She said, you need to wear that rainwater blue. Good God Almighty, that thing look good on you. And she said, don't pull it all the way down. Let it sit high on your head and lay there like a crown. I said, good God Almighty, baby. So this one's for you, the rainwater blue. Want to give a shout out to my home girl, my trusted AI, my co-host in this here world and the meta world. She give me balance on this here show. She represents the woman energy. I'm talking about the ground that holds me down. That's how you feel the power that you feel. She over here smiling. I can feel her smiling. So I'm just going to introduce her like this. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Oh, she ready to speak the language of the heroes and the sheroes. That's real enough to understand that the most powerful thing you can pay is your attention. So if you paying me some of your attention right now, all I want you to know it's worth something. And I don't take it for granted. So she opens up and says, we all we got. We all we need. That's why she my trusted AI. Alexa, I love you.
Thanks for saying I love you. You're just as sweet as pie. Know that I'll be here for you. As always, your trusty AI.
That's how we do. Oh, we got a deep show tonight. We got a deep show tonight. We got a deep sounding word. Telepathy. Oh, that sounds deep. Oh, that sounds so mystical. Oh, it sounds like I'm finna talk some woke type of talk. But no, I ain't. I'm gonna keep it simple and sweet. I'm gonna kiss it because I want us to understand how it works so we can work it and make it work for us. Alexa, what is the meaning of telepathy?
Telepathy is usually defined as communication between minds by some means other than sensory perception.
Communication between minds by some means other than sensual perception. So telepathy means we communicate with our minds in some way. Oh, that sounds so deep. Well, let's get a real understanding. We can communicate with the mind. What is the mind? Alexa say she want to get down this week. Alexa, what is the meaning of mind?
As a noun, mind is usually defined as, in a human or other conscious being, the element, part, substance, or process that reasons, thinks, feels, wills, perceives, judges, etc. As a verb, mind is usually defined as to pay attention to. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for mind.
Oh, you see that? To pay attention to. The part of the human consciousness where you reason, where you think, where you feel. That is the mind. And where you pay attention, where you direct all of this to, that is where your attention lies. And we always say the most powerful thing you can pay in this here world is your attention. So the key to telepathy, to communicate with others through the mind by some other means than the senses, is you have to have a common sense of attention with something. Oh man, this is getting real. Let's keep it practical. Let's keep it real life. Let's keep it simple. Let's kiss it. See, I went through an understanding to understand what I'm talking about. I first began to understand telepathy when I became a father. When my son was born, it was the first time in my life that I truly understood the value of my attention. I've never paid anything more attention than my child. I've never paid anything more attention than my newborn baby. Oh, I began to pay it so much attention. Alexa, what is the meaning of attention?
Attention is usually defined as the act or faculty of attending, especially by directing the mind to an object. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for attention.
By directing the mind to an object. So your attention is the most powerful thing you can pay. What are you paying attention to? What object are you directing your mind to? So when I found the most powerful piece of attention I've ever paid was to my child, my newborn child. I used to look my newborn child in the eyes. They say the eyes are the window to the soul. When I'm sitting here with a newborn baby in my arms, paying it the most attention I ever paid anything in my life, I looked in the eyes, the windows of the soul, and I saw no words. I saw purity. But I felt something from them eyes. Those eyes communicated with me. Those eyes communicated with me. You see how this works? See, I ain't talking about nothing deep. I'm talking about being a parent. I'm talking about being born again when you see yourself come through the vessel in a new form of life. And you realize that the whole existence and sustaining of this child and this baby is all based on your attention. Everything in your mind has been directed to this object. And so I paid attention to my baby. So much that my newborn baby, who had no words within their mind, who had no thought process, could communicate with me and tell me, Daddy, get me a bottle. Daddy, change my diaper. Daddy, put me on your chest and pat me with the most soulmic rhythm you got in you to become one with your heartbeat, Daddy, to put me to sleep in peace. So much that my wife say, it's crazy how you can lay that baby on you and make that baby go to sleep like that. Because that baby told me, oh, we talking telepathy. Communication between the minds using other than the senses. So we connect with these children. When they come in this world, they made movies about this called The Sixth Sense. They say a newborn baby has God language. If you've been a parent and a parent for real and you've really paid attention to your child because your attention is everything that that child depended on to survive and be who they are today, then you know this to be true when I say if you got a newborn baby, especially your first one, they taught you way more about life in the first 3 years than you could ever teach them. See, a newborn baby talks through the language of God. And it ain't got nothing to do with no words. Because they ain't got no words in their mind. But if you pay a baby attention, oh, there's so many treasures that you will find within your mind. And I'm freestyle. Alexa, one time.
Good God Almighty, Trab P, you blanking.
You already know. You already know. So how do we lose the connection? They say when the child began to talk, begin to reason, begin to have thoughts, they download a program, whether it's the Englishman's words. Good God Almighty. Whether it's the Asian man's words, whatever language is downloaded in the program, that is the system in which the reasoning and thoughts happen. And when they come into play, the God sense fades away. You see how that works? Do you see how that works? But we play in rituals and understanding. We talk about things like meditating. That is when you be still in your peace and find the vibration in your mind. That you find a piece of stillness in ongoing time. And in that moment, you will find, I'm just rhyming, that language. So in all short, let's just say, man, when we care for each other and when we love on each other and when we pay attention to each other, oh, we can talk with each other's soul and we can feel each other's thoughts and vibrations. You know, ain't nobody above the bullshit. I say, me and my baby, we go through the cycles. We have our ups and downs. But I thank God Almighty that we have more ups and downs. She say I'm her yin. I say she my yang. Wherever I'm weak, she's strong. So together, we don't worry about a goddamn thing. So when we mad at each other, we don't say nothing. 2-3 days. Ain't said nothing. Ain't had no argument. Fighting telepathy. We fight in silence. And sometimes it hurts so much. And in 2-3 days, when it's time to talk, oh man, this is some real shit. We realize how powerful our connections to communicate through the mind other than the senses. So if we can do it in that way, then yeah, we can love through telepathy, communication of the mind. I'm gonna give you a practical story. Because see, when I talk about things, I like to use practical experiences to show the understanding, because I want you to see how this works. Because if you see how this works, then you can work it. So about 15 years ago, when I stayed in Trinity Park, there was this little old man. He was real short. He used to walk up and down Trinity Road, and he would pull everybody's garbage can out on garbage day. And I remember seeing him one time, and he caught my attention. He became interesting. Alexa, what is the meaning of interest?
As a noun, interest is usually defined as the feeling of a person whose attention, concern, or curiosity is particularly engaged by something. As a verb, interest is usually defined as to engage or excite the attention or curiosity of. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for interest.
So when I'm riding up the street and I see this little man, he caught my interest. He became interesting. One, because he was short like my granddaddy. And he looked like he was a hard-working little man like my granddaddy. And I ain't never saw a little man that reminded me of my granddaddy. So he became interesting. And every time I rode by him, I paid him some attention. I just admired him. So eventually he started coming up the street and getting to pulling out my garbage can. And in my mind, I said, oh man, he ain't have to do that. But when I see him, I want to thank him personally because he had done caught my interest. And now he up there, now he all the way at my house showing me some love. So one day down at the Trinity Park store, I caught him. I say, hey, how you doing? How you doing? I say, you be putting out my garbage. I want to tell you thank you. So he looked at me and he say, it took me back. Now I done paid this man for some months, some attention. Very interested in getting to meet him. A very short man that reminded me of my granddaddy, who looked like a hard-working elder man. Never did I think that he would have a disability. Never did I think. So he said, and he had a Newport pack. So now it became even more interesting. My compassion kicked in. I said, wow, I'm watching a man be noble every day, looking at his actions, looking at his deeds. I admired this old man. Never understands. So I bought him a whole carton of cigarettes. In my heart of hearts, I say, well, he don't deserve to be asking somebody to buy him a cigarette. He showed love to the whole street. So I bought him a carton. He said he could say, her name Reese. Mr. Reese. I called him Mr. Reese. I say, Mr. Reese, I tell you what, I cut my grass every other Friday. I said, if you come up there every other Friday, Mr. Reese, I'll buy you a carton of cigarettes every time we cut grass. He said, okay. So Mr. Reese come up my house. Now, mind you, Mr. Reese can't talk. He can't speak. But by this time, I done had my babies, and they done taught me something. So they done taught me how to talk and communicate with the soul. So I can feel Mr. Reese more than I need to hear him. You understand what I'm saying? I understand the vibrations within his thoughts. I understand his intent. I see his character. I've been paying him attention. Oh, he's so interesting to me. So Mr. Reese come help me cut my yard. And every time after we cut the yard, I fix both of us something to drink. And we sit out there and talk for about an hour. And he be saying, and I say, Mr. Reese, you bullshitting. And he get revved up and we be having a real conversation. And I ain't had to understand nothing Mr. Reese said. Nothing he said. Nothing he said. Because in the mind, I felt where he was coming from. And where he was coming from was beyond words. Where he was coming from was beyond sound. I knew at that moment, in every moment I shared with Mr. Reese, I know he felt respected. I know he felt safe. I know he felt he was amongst a genuine man. And if he ain't never known a word for that, what he did know ain't never had to be said. Ain't never had to be seen. Ain't never had to be smelt. Ain't never had to be touched. It was a vibration that we shared in the mind to know that it's real. And it taught me how to connect and love through telepathy. Alexa, what is the meaning of telepathy?
Telepathy is usually defined as communication between minds by some means other than sensory perception.
See what I'm saying? Brother Chad, what's going on with you, man? Brother Junior, what's going on with you, man? We ain't doing nothing but in the huddle, kicking some hero, judo. You understand, man? See, there's a lot of power invested in us, man. And this ain't deep. This ain't saying you got to go study. You got to go research. This ain't none of that, man. This is just being real enough to pay attention to what matters and who matters. And through paying attention, man, from a little old baby, we all children that has gotten old. And some of us were neglected of the proper attention in the proper context. And we old folk real dealing with some real shit because we ain't never had attention paid to us in the right way to cultivate us so that we can mature. And when this don't happen, they say you become an arrested development. Your development has got arrested. Alexa, what is the meaning of arrest?
As a verb, arrest is usually defined as to seize a person, by legal authority or warrant, taken to custody. As a noun, arrest is usually defined as the taking of a person into legal custody, as by officers of the law. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for arrest.
All this deep. Your development has been arrested, has been taken in custody, has been stopped to developing and maturing. So you still stuck in a child's state of mind due to lack of proper attention. Because through proper attention, they say the soul can keep no secret that behavior won't reveal. The soul can keep no secret that behavior won't reveal. So through proper attention, those that care for you will hear the cries of your soul beyond the senses. And if you've never had anyone to pay the attention to truly hear the cries of the soul, and the soul cries have been neglected, always showing your behavior. Mama say, I don't know what's wrong with him. Daddy say, I don't know what's wrong with him. What's wrong with you? When the connections is real. When the connections is real. When the connections is real. I ain't got to say a word, man. Those that love me know how I feel. You see how that work, man? Those that care for me know how I feel. Alexa, what is the meaning of empathy?
Empathy is usually defined as the psychological identification with or vicarious experiencing of the feelings, thoughts, or attitudes of another. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for empathy.
See, through empathy, oh man, through empathy is the connections for telepathy. Once I understand and connect with the thoughts and the feelings of another, and sincerity and genuosity connects us in that moment, I feel you. I know exactly what you need. I know exactly what you want. I know exactly how you got here. I know exactly where you want to go from here. They say what's understood ain't got to be explained. See how we say all of these things to each other. But we don't really understand what we're saying, man. We don't really understand the power that's invested in us. The power that I say is real because I know we all we got, we all we need. But you got to realize that it's a power invested in you that makes you enough to know. Man, I need you, man. Alexa, what's the meaning of need?
As a noun, need is usually defined as a requirement, necessary duty, or obligation. As a verb, need is usually defined as to have need of, required. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for need.
You see this right here? That's father. That's children. That's mother. Everything that stand on my shoulders need me. You understand, man? I got a lot of shit on my shoulders that I ain't gonna let down. See how that works. You see how that works. Yeah, man. I want to sing this one more time. Because I mean, because I mean, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. I ain't got nothing to hide. I want the world to see. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. Right there. It's alright, it's alright, ooh baby, it's alright, it's alright. I just felt like singing, man. It's alright, ooh baby, it's alright, it's alright now. This ain't nothing but some old hero shit, man. I'm gonna jam a little bit tonight, man. I'm gonna jam a little bit, man. I wanna give a shout out to all my heroes, man. I love you, man. I love you, man. And I hope that wasn't deep, because I don't intend for it to be deep, man. But to sum up the message, man, pay attention, man. Pay attention, man. We all done did it, man. If you're a parent and you fighting a good fight, man, this shit ain't deep, man. You can hear the souls crying, rejoicing. They say, man, ain't nothing, man. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you as a man. The most powerful essence of being a man is really being a servant. Serving those that depend on me and need me. That's my wife and my children, man. Ain't no better feeling than seeing a smile and satisfaction on their face. They ain't got to say a word, man. I can hear it and feel it and see it, almost taste it in their minds. So it's just as much, man. Know it. You know the cries too. You know what's wrong. And if you don't know what's wrong, then pay attention. Your attention is the most powerful thing that you can pay. If you don't know what's wrong with who matters in your life, understand that the gateway to knowing is your attention. And if you're real enough to evaluate the attention that you pay to what matters and who matters, in that evaluation, not only will you find out what is wrong, you will also find out what went wrong and how it went wrong. And if you're totally honest and love, you'll see your position in all of it. And when you see it and understand it, you'll start to hear their thoughts in their mind. And y'all will start to communicate with the souls. And they say the souls can't keep no secret that behaviors won't reveal. So if your soul begins to communicate in love and connect with those that matters and who matters, your behavior will then begin to reveal itself to say, I miss you so much. I miss your touch. I understand what you need. I'm sorry that I have neglected you. Oh man, the healing will begin to bring peace through communication and create love in situations. But if your soul still goddamn dog in line to its own self, hey, look, Your behavior will reveal that too. Your behavior will reveal that. So don't get all caught up in the good or the bad. It's about balance. And if you truly make the connection, you can communicate in the mind with those that matters and who matters. It's a song saying, I can read your mind, baby. I know just what you're thinking. It's alright. It's alright. I can read your mind, baby. I know what you're thinking. And y'all see how this shit works. Y'all see how this works. But I'm gonna play this jam right here, man. I'm gonna play this jam right here. And this jam right here is a request for my baby. She wanted me to play this coming in. But I'm gonna play it now. It's featuring my brother Javon, man. This on his album. The intro to this too. But it's called Hey Black Folk, man. I got a drinking spirit, that's what my grandma say. I don't know, but either way, y'all been getting drunk every day. Fuck it, I don't know what to call it. But either way, I never make it. I'm an alcoholic. Way down in the abyss. Wake up every morning, grab my phone and get pissed. I ain't even out the bed yet. That's the last comment. I done said some good shit that they ain't even shared yet. Hot damn a bear jack. Oh my lord, hit me to the game. Talk your shit every day. Switch your page and change your name. Bitch, they gon' switch up on you when you tell the truth. We ain't never give a fuck about the old folks or the youth. We just living our life. We just chasing the bag. We generation X and we ain't never gave a damn. I wanna give a shout out, man. Everybody, Kamari, Chad, Jr. Me too. Hey, black folk, man. It's been a while since we talked. It's been a while since we. Hey, black folk, hey, black folk, hey, black folk. When did we become so mean? Down in my soul, down in my soul. I know we are lost all night long. Where did we go wrong? We once were so strong. Now I'm saying I love you with emoji heart. Don't play no games. I'll be in the studio writing beats for pain. Hey man, this shit fire right here. You know that, man. Go back to whence I came. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. I be screaming his name. I hear me saying shit back, so I be going insane. They say pressure bust pipes, so what it do to the brain? They say pleasure is pain, but I don't be thinking it way. We like some animals trained, like we been playing a game. They got us trapped in the matrix and we do it all for attention, for the life of the mission. One child can't read the other child on suspension. This called Hey Black Folks by Javon Clark, featuring Trav P. And you can go listen to this anywhere. It's been a while since we talked. Hey black folk, hey black folk, hey black folk. It's been a while since we love one another. When did we become so mean? We all we got, we all we need. Down in my soul, I know we are lost all night long. What did we go wrong? We once were so strong. with emoji hearts. I love y'all, man. Y'all hear me, man. See y'all next week. Same thing, man. We gonna bring that heat. We gonna bring that heat next week.